All right, fuck it. I know 2 videos in a row, no shirt, don't care. Sorry. Yeah. That was weak as hell. All right. Now, something I've been thinking about for a good minute. What is the purpose? What is the purpose with anything that we do? What is the purpose with anything that we do? Okay? I've started to put into play a lot of things that I can consider to be something that can console to the survival of life. Okay? Something that actually mystifies me is the fact that we have to eat other energy to power up ourselves. Okay? I always thought that was the craziest shit. Like, we literally have to consume another organism's energy so that we can survive inside of this existence. So then that plays a part of, well, with us eating other organisms for their energy, but that just depends on if you do that or not. Because a lot of people, not gonna say a lot of people, the vast minority of people who do fast do not consume the byproducts of another creature's energy. Damn, that sounded pretty sexy. God damn. All right, you a rapper now? But I'm just saying, like, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube, and I've tried it myself to see if it actually worked. And I wanted to see if sun gazing would produce the effects that it was intended to based on the videos that I was viewing. So I did a little bit of sun gazing for about I'm not gonna say I did it for a long time because your boy's lazy. I do not be look, I don't be consistent. What the so my whole camera just turns okay, so my whole screen just turns green, making some After Effects and some more shit that kinda scared me a little bit. Not really, I don't care. Now, based on the fact on how I was sun gazing and why I was sun gazing, I did it for I'm not gonna say I did it for a long time. I did it for like a day just to try it out to see what it was actually about. And then I consistently did it like off and on, one day here, one day there. Like I didn't do it like every single day. I did it like off and on just to see the effects that it would give me. The first time I did sun gazing, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I felt amazing. Like I felt 10 out of 10 like a baller. But then I was like, I started like being complacent and started procrastinating on the fact that, well, if I keep doing this, I could get cancer in the eye. If I keep doing this, I could get cancer in my fucking body. Like, that's all I could really think about. I was like, I probably shouldn't do this. Because in the back of my mind, I was like, this is probably not healthy to do on a regular. But then I was like, fuck all that. Maybe it is healthy. Like, the more I start trusting, like, I've learned something about this spiritual thing and about the way that you live your life. The more you put faith into something, the more it will give you the benefit. Okay? I used to hate drinking water just straight up, like just gulping down water. But then as I started believing in the fact that water can actually help me and make me feel rejuvenated, hydrated, makes me feel energized, water started helping me. It started making me feel invigorated. It's made me feel like I was a new man. But I was trying to figure out how long I could do the sun gazing and what was the actual benefits for me doing the sun gazing. And the benefits for sun gazing is boost of energy, boost of confidence. Like the boys' confident game was on 10. Like I was feeling like a demigod. Fuck you mean. Like I was feeling breezy, god damn it. Sorry, God. And I was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I wasn't hungry for like how long was I not hungry? I wasn't hungry for like I think 12 hours because I didn't eat nothing at work. Came off of work. Yeah, I didn't eat for a long time. It was like 16 hours at least. Like I literally I just wasn't hungry. Like I wasn't hungry. I wasn't even thirsty. That was the crazy part. I wasn't hungry or I wasn't thirsty. So whatever the sun is and whatever the sun does to your body, it's really good. Like, but that was like only the first time. Like the first time I did it, it gave me that effect. The other times I did it, it didn't do anything for me. Like it didn't give me energy. It didn't make me feel good. Nothing. So I'm guessing you have to sun gaze constantly. Like you have to do it like on a regular basis. Because I'm thinking it's kind of like for me personally, I think it's like drinking water, okay? Like when you drink a lot of water, say you drink a gallon of water one day, okay? Once you drink that gallon of water, you're not going to be thirsty anymore. You're going to be pretty much full, depending on your body type and how much you are able to drink without being consistently full. So I was thinking it was kind of like that. So the first time I went out to sun gaze, I've never sun gazed before, so it was like a new experience. And since it was a new experience, somebody at work told me that they were looking at the sun when they were little, and I was like, the fuck? Why the fuck would you do that? And he said that's why he had to wear glasses. I'm like, why the? I literally had to look at him for a second because I was like, either you were really smart when you were younger because you were sun gazing without knowing you were sun gazing, or you just didn't realize you were doing something like that. Because I personally didn't know. I mean, because when I was little, I never had the idea to just look up at the sun. That was never my priority. Like, hey, what's good, son? Like, the fuck? Who thinks of that? Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the sun, this bright ass object that's right in my fucking face. I never had that initiative. Like, I don't even look at this light bulb in the corner. Like, the fuck? I digress. See, this is what happens. I get off topic. I get off subject. Everything just goes a different way. This is why I need to have a notepad and pencil so I can just write down and jot down everything that I need to jot down so that I can actually be consistent with the stuff I'm trying to put out there. Okay? Let's get off sun gazing. Let's get back to the life part. Okay? Now, for the longest time, I was trying to figure out consistently what is life. Not in the way that life proposes itself, because life doesn't propose itself to anybody, because life is not nice to nobody, life is not mean to nobody, life is just life, it's just there. So I always wanted to know, in this thing that we consider to be life, based on how we enjoy and conceive life, is life truly a phenomenon that is supposed to be experienced, or is it a phenomenon that is already there? Like, you personally, anybody, you personally, you can experience something new in this life, okay? But life has consistently always been here. So if it's consistently always been here, does that mean new byproducts of things that haven't been inside of life are always constantly maneuvering this way into this existence to manifest in a different, more profound way, and that's what we consider to be new experiences? Or are the material and the experiences already here, and they are just molding together with different experiences, making new experiences? See, it's like, I've never understood life because it doesn't make no fucking sense to me. None of this shit makes sense to me. Because one, how in the fuck? Like, how is this shit here? And at the end of, like, where does it come from? Like, where does any of this come from? Where do I come? Like, I don't understand. How does anything work? It just flies right over my head. Like, how can something appear out of nothing? And what is that black shit in the sky? Oh no. Cause then you gotta think, like, if this matter right here was set up, okay, if this matter right here was set up, and based on how this matter was set up and it developed, and over time this matter started evolving into different matters, then you can perceive that as God. You can perceive that as God, because that material was the first material, and that material built off of other material, which was its own material, but it started evolving to rapidly expand itself inside of this existence so that it can counteract this existence in turn. But then, if that is true, what put that material there? And then, if something put that material there, then something had to put that material there, and then something had to put that material there. It's like an endless scenario. It's like that material had to make that material to make that material just to make that material. Like, it's endless. It just keeps going around and around. So then you got to put in perspective, like, maybe none of this is real. Maybe none of this is real. It could just be a simulation. And if it is a simulation, how far does the simulation go? And then if this is a simulation, then that means the simulation that I'm inside is another simulation. But then that simulation is another simulation. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just endless. This is just endless because when I die, I don't die. I don't die. My body is recycled. You know what that means? My body is recycled. That means my energy, my parts, either A, deteriorate, like bugs eat my shit, and then they use my material to progress in life. Or B, I am put back inside of Earth. I'm never just gone. Nothing just dissipates into the air. And even if it does dissipate in the air, it will scatter. And then that shit will be eaten by other organisms that are microscopic. Like, you can't even see them. So I don't know. Shit is weird. Like, the only reason why shit makes sense is because somebody already put a label for it to make sense. Like, I can tell you that this is up, right? This is down. But if you are swimming in the ocean, your up is the top of the ocean. But in my subjective mind, when I see you, you are down. So it's like vice versa. How do we know we're really up and how do we know we're really down? It's subjective. We can't really tell depending on who told us what is up and who told us what is down. See, this is why I hate getting on these thought experiments. And most of the time, I can't even say what I really want to say on camera because most of the shit in my mind usually be locked. Because for me, I can't say what I really want to say. I only can say like subpar parts of what I want to say. Because depending on how my brain is feeling and how much it really wants to tell, that's what it does. Because I got so much shit jotted in my mind, but I can't express it because my brain puts a lock on this shit. It's like, don't say it. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. I hate that about my brain. I wish I had more control over it, but I don't. Obviously, I still need more training in the spiritual awakening and my meditation state, obviously. But that's all we're gonna talk about today. Yeah. Talked about a whole lot of nothing. Obviously, it's my channel. I do what I want. Ha! We out of here.